Hey guys, welcome. You guys know the vibes, and if you don't know, now you know, you know. You know the vibes. Let's get pretty in tune. Welcome. You know the vibes. Like. Share. Show your girl some lovey-dovey. Let's go ahead and get to this download and this channel message, okay? It say Karmic family is about to act like they miss you just to do you dirty, but end up taking all your power back. They are shook. So you guys like Shanice, what do you mean by that? Like, what do you mean by that topic? Like Shanice, like, what are you talking about? So I actually got this channel message yesterday, so I'm doing it today. Okay, so I had a dream yesterday, right? I was with my family. I'm with them. I'm kicking it with them. Blah, blah, woo, woo. Family, I had needed them. I needed someone to help me take me home, right? Everybody did me dirty. Like it was like that was the perfect moment to do me dirty, right? So now that I'm stuck there, now I'm into it with different family members. They trying to bring up my past, and I call myself like, you know what I'm saying, getting out of character, you know. I went from this peaceful zen state that I normally be in to now back. I see me like reliving past moments, or now I'm like, you know, to doing low blow shots, like I'm throwing jabs, like I'm breaking feelings, I'm hurting hearts, you know, with the shit I'm saying, because you know your words is like a sword. It's very powerful, the things that can come out your mouth, especially when it's truth. So I'm there with it. Now I'm tit for toe, you know, and I try not to be up in that type of energy. I don't even like being up in that type of vibration, because it takes so much up out of you. You know, when you shooting that venom, it takes a lot of your emotions, a lot of your energy. Then you so angry and potent, and then it was like I was just going down the road with them. It's like all of them tried to attack one old me. It's like, I'm telling you, like they couldn't wait to get me in a vulnerable state where I needed them. Right? So I'm literally finally standing my ground. I'm speaking truth right to their face. Then I made another family member. I started speaking. I'm like, you so jealous, you so envious. I mean, like it don't make no sense how you are. That's why I don't deal with you, and you supposed to be way closer to me. Then I seen her against the mall. Her body physically started shrinking. I made her feel this big because it was true. As I started taking my power back, I started becoming a giant. I started becoming empowered, you know, just by speaking my truth. Now, that was just a dream. I'm saying this all to say, some of you all have family members that is going to act like they miss you. They're going to be acting like they for you. They're going to act like they is up on your team the whole time they plot, because you remember, retaliation. Remember, get back has no expiration date. None. Even if it's years that don't pass away, they still hold on to that same hate. They still judging you, especially if you release karmic and you start healing, and I start healing like those traumas, those your triggers. You start evolving, and don't let you actually start evolving. All right. So a lot of them been doing a lot of heavy spell work upon you, collecting. A lot of you are woke to what has been going on to you since you were a child. And once you start awakening, you start taking your power back, right? You start realizing life is the reason for certain things. And you also start taking accountability for your actions. Because maybe you picked up traits and characteristics for being in such toxic energy. And you had decided to heal, grow. And as you start healing and grow, you literally start evolving and expanding. Okay? And remember, your karmics didn't like that. Because then in their minds, they feel like you think that you are better than us. You are looking down upon us. We can't wait to see you fall. See, a lot of you all collective, you might have never really had shit. Everything you got, you had to go get it out the mud. You had to go get it out the dirt. You ain't have no handout. You feel me? You had to take that hit. You feel me? You had to take that hit. You did that bid. And you came out even stronger, collective. No, they thought that you was gonna be caged in your whole life. And even if you was caged in, they thought that they was gonna block you, stop you, destroy you. And you damn sure wasn't gonna be as victorious as them, victorious. So collective, that caused a lot of hate. So when I needed a way back home, that was their time to do me dirty. Now, they could have had the opportunity to embrace me, to show me love, to show me something different. But I'm telling you, get back has no time limit on it. You might be up in the industry, well, that happened then. I'm fit to go because time have passed, and this fit to be some kumbaya. No. This fit to be, okay, we finally got you in our space, up in our energy, and we fit to show you who do you think you are. It's going to be narcissist energy. And remember, narcissists and karmics join in one force. They got to gang up. They got to get up in a group to come against you. And that's how they feel like they can defeat you or try to destroy you. A lot of you all, you guys are ready for wherever they have to throw it at you. Because the things that they might have used to use against you and make you feel this small up in the past, you have healed for those traumas. You have grown, you have stand. So now it's like, what? Like, oh, now y'all been in energy where, okay, talk what you think you know. Okay? And like sticks and stones might break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That type of energy. So it's not really getting to you. But then once you start coming with nothing but truth upon them, facts upon them, you start making their ass your strength. You start belittling them. But up in a dream, I had to stop myself. Like literally up in a dream, that's how I know I'm healed. Because even in my conscious state, I'm like, I'm not going back and forth with you. I'm like, look at what type of illness I'm speaking out towards you. Just because it's truth don't mean that I need to be the one to say it or be the one to break you up in that way. See, sometimes I just organically speak a lot of truth. And my truth don't be targeted to anyone. But sometimes when it triggers someone, that's because it was for them. That's because they heard some truth and they felt the way because they knew that they was up in that energy, okay? But that's why I don't be around people, because I know I speak a lot of truth. And I never know who be listening to my videos of who it could possibly offend. So these people they got a pen, a piece of paper, and they is holding grudges, baby. For once, they might think that you owe them something. They was entitled to something. You should have been doing something. Whatever the fuck the case might be, they feel like they was entitled. So I had to stop myself from up in the drum. I'm like, look, this ain't even me. I'm like, I don't have time to be talking like this or getting up out my body for you. If you feel that way, that's up on you. But I'm not fit to be, you know what I'm saying, going back and forth with you calling you hoes, bitches, sluts, who all done ran through you and all this other stuff. I'm not doing that up in these seasons. If you feel that way, you feel that way. And that's what the type of time I'm on now in real life. You feel me? Because anything you do, you got to beat it up in the spiritual realm in order for it to manifest up in the physical. But I did speak true. I'm like, you know, a lot of you are just envy. You just jealous. Jealous of my life, you know. And I'm always a humble being. Okay? That's one thing I don't do. I don't go nowhere. I don't think I'm better than nobody. I mean, I will show a height just as much as respect as I would do the next motherfucker. I don't look down upon them. Man, ask somebody. Especially when I was actually living in the hood. Motherfuckers for real love me, but it's just that the hate, my light, once you start lighting up too much, you can no longer be there. Because you're around a bunch of demons. Once you start evolving spiritual and mentally, you now outgrown that environment. You see what I'm saying? But I always treated the next motherfucker the same and equally. Motherfuckers will come, on drugs or whatever, I'm still hugging you. So, baby, treating you no different. Oh, such and such, let me go hold $5. Let me get a couple of dollars. I ain't never look down. I'm always giving. Go ahead. I'm gonna fucking a couple of beers or whatever. A few squares. I know how I feel to need that little drinky drink and some squares and some weed. You feel me? I was on all that shit at one point. I went up on deep narcotics, but I definitely smoked squares. I definitely drunk, and I definitely did weed. You feel me? So I was always humble everywhere I go. You feel me? Motherfuckers for real loving me. I ain't never, even though I could have even had it, I always showed people love. I never had my nose like, look at what I got. Even now, I'm not like that. You feel me? And I can shit up on people with a lot of shit that I do and do got, and the things that I do, but I do it behind the scenes. Even how I give to people, I can be posting that type of shit. Look, I don't do none of that shit. I give because it's from the kind of my heart. I always have done shit like that. I always have done shit like that. I don't showboat nothing. You feel me? So that's why I'm like, so when I step up in a room, it's because you jealous and you envy. And I finally took my power back because I had told them exactly how I felt. You feel me? And I feel like you always going to be up on that type of time. They're going to try to invite you somewhere. They're going to want you to go out. And it's going to be something that you might need or something, or they waiting for you to fall or something. To show you a little bit of fake love. So time you fall, they going to kick you while you down. Like they did the very first time. Because remember, retaliation does not have an expiration date. Get back, it does not have an expiration date. And a lot of these people feel like you owe them or they is entitled to something because you pour your energy back. So they could have things to say about you, honey. They waiting for the perfect time to think that they fit to try to set you up, be on fuck shit, but you are 10 steps ahead of their asses. One thing about it, your ancestors gonna always reveal to you what type of time motherfuckers is on. And they don't understand when you very tap in spiritually, emotionally, you can feel the energy. You can feel someone when they're pure. And the divine just don't let you organically shift your energy to go towards them. If you still second guessing energy, very iffy about the energy, still don't want the energy to come towards you, it's because it's something else. And remember, they will always plant a hoax that can play middleman to try to, be up in the arena to go start some shit, and I cross all that shit out. I just don't deal with nobody. Okay? Because I don't have time for the foolery. I don't have time for the fuckery. I don't have time for the negativity. Okay? And people wonder why they still can't get up in your energy, because you see beyond those masses or that Decepticon ass energy or that role that they playing. You see what I'm saying? You see beyond that shit. You woke to a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit that even when I do go around people, I spot shit already, but I don't like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I see the energy. I know how a person feels. You still on that type of time. But you got people who ready wanting to do you dirty. One thing these narcissists, they ain't gonna do it where it's like a big ass group of people. They gonna do it where it's just a narcissist up in a scenery together. These narcissists and Karmic, they gonna do it as a big group because they don't want their narcissist ass to look like something. But they trying to act like they gonna fake love by you. Oh, I miss you. What's up? All that shit is just to wheel you in to do you dirty. Sometimes you gotta understand, even with the ones you love, sometimes it ain't no going back. Because I'm telling you, even that time that you've been separated or wherever you've been doing, these people have been making a list. These people have been watching you and they've been making a list, baby. I'm telling you, and they waiting for that time to do your ass in, to do you dirty. Some of them been literally praying upon your downfall. Some of you all, you could be wondering why things just going wrong for you, or you know, you ain't getting ahead, or you keep getting up in this stagnant ass energy. And for some of you all, you could have let a karmic back in. And it seemed like paying that karmic or that deceptive ass family member done came back into your energy up in your life. Now everything is going bad for you. You feel me? But they got a fake ass mask acting like they love you, but the whole time they envying you. Now you getting back comfortable with a karmic. Telling them your dreams, telling them your visions. They coming up in, you know, your environment, seeing what you got going on, and it's bringing envy. It's bringing hate. Now they praying against it. Please, God, let this shit get taken. And guess what? You don't know where the warfare is coming from. Because you thinking this person rocking with you the long way. You thinking that y'all done been through some shit. Y'all done overcame some shit. You might think that you guys have outgrown some shit. But remember, get back. And retaliation does not have an expiration date. Some of these people been praying on you for years. Been praying up on your downfall for years. And you just keep on evolving. You just keep on manifesting. Those of you all who is up in this obedient energy, you had to leave behind some people. Yeah, it hurt. Some of you all could be up in isolation like me. And you could have been up in this for years. I've been up in isolation for years. Just working there, just building and waiting for my soul family, my tribe family, my like-minded beings, my yoke. Some of you all, you have family members. This could even be a mother, a father, a sister, a brother. They know your husband is going to be your trap. So a lot of them are be collectively praying upon your relationship. Or anybody that try to get near you, they make it seem like you the problem because you the one that's been in isolation. But then they forcefully put you up in isolation. For instance, when you were going around them, they was forcefully doing negative shit, forcefully doing shit to try to break you, break your spirit. I wasn't being that energy. Like every time I go around, I be so broken once I leave my karmic ass family members. They'll do be doing so much fucked up shit, and I'm just moving up love. You feel me? This was when just wasn't conscious, but that's when God was working with me to elevate me, to open my mind to what the fuck was going on. Because sometimes we do not want to believe it because it be our family members, and we show so much love to these people. You know what I'm saying? We show so much love to these people. It's like you couldn't fan them. Like, man, how motherfuckers doing me like that? And I'm showing hella love. Then I'd be so broken because people used to be. I naturally have a light up on me. I naturally shine. My personality shifts the room, and I'm not just saying this to be cocky. I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people don't want you to stand up in your power and actually embrace who the fuck you are. You feel me? They want to make you feel a certain type of way. When you go somewhere, you bring joy, you bring light. Everybody up in your face, talking, giggling with you, mingling with you. You showing out, you having fun, you having a blast. You the life of the party. People envy that. It was times that I even had to start dressing down. When I started going out to different situations, I had to literally start dressing down because it was like the energy. I like to look nice, you know, and it was like that even. It was like a mental thing for me because it's like everything I would do, it was like it was wrong. But I couldn't understand narcissists in karmic as family. I did not understand that. I didn't understand, you know, black sheep and all that other shit when I was going through this. You know what I'm saying? So I started dressing down. Like, well, maybe if I dress down, don't really look my best. You know, because at first, oh, she thinks that she's too pretty. Oh, why she gotta wear that? She just trying to showboat. She's trying to flex on, or people getting jealous, or people, you know, I don't want nobody man to look at me. I'm not a hoe. I don't fuck for fun. This is not something that I stepping into. I have always been a one man's lady. I always have been that way. I have never been promiscuous. Never. That's why it's so easy for me to be up in this celibacy energy. I have a very seductive sex appeal about me. I always love my body. I got a body of a goddess. You feel me? I love my body. I love my shape. People get surgeries for like a shape like man. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I was growing up, people wasn't getting surgeries and shit. You feel me? That shit went in. So imagine a person that got hips, ass, little waist, Coca-Cola bottle. I used to get praised for my body. You feel me? But now people getting surgery. Now my body's just like, you ain't on shit. You feel me? Because surgeries don't took over that shit. You feel me? But growing up, I always have got that attention. I loved in my body. I embraced my body. I embraced my sexuality, like seductiveness of me. I love being very eccentric. I love that shit. But it doesn't make me a hoe. And that's what people got me fucked up at. So I couldn't even be cute, you know, because I get everybody man, everybody husband looking at me. You feel me? Even while my teeth was fucked up, I would always get hella fucking attention. So that literally started isolating me as well. It's like people didn't even want me to show up after a while. You know, and I didn't even believe like that shit was true. Like, but as I started going through shit and people started being very fucking weird and the attacks, then, you know, I had my sister up on my dad's side. She like, I'm fit to go tell you something. You know, she started putting me up on game too. She like, listen, you was very fucking beautiful. Your body, people don't want you around because your looks and how you look. So you're going to always have to go through that type of shit. And what she said, as I started evolving and being woke to it, I started overstanding like I get it. Then I just started stressing down completely because it seemed like it's like every time I look you, woo, it just always be that type of energy. I'm like, I'm tired of being that type of fucking energy. So I just literally just started staying up in the house, dumbing my energy down. Didn't want to shine. God said you're gonna have to get up out that dark space. You're gonna have to get up out that trauma. God said, I don't give a fuck. In these seasons, let your light shine bright. I don't give a fuck if it's pressure. If a motherfucker feel a certain way, oh well, you ain't dimming your light for no one. You ain't dealing your personality for no one. You know, then I couldn't speak my truth because my truth went against a lot of people that were around me. A lot of people around me don't do the shit that I do. They be up in this whole energy. You know, they for everybody. They be up in this immoral shit. They be up in this backstabbing, retaliating out to get the next motherfucker. I'm more so of a peace being. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you need to harness your energy. Ooh. So I used to have to suppress my energy. And I said, no, you're going to start speaking truth. That's when I started speaking truth, regardless. And like these platforms allow me. And when I first started getting up on these platforms, speaking my truth, I was still tied to my family members. So I was getting it hard. Like, y'all don't know, like when I would post, I would get attacked. They would call my daddy. My daddy would call me. They would be cussing me out. Look at how you talking about the selective energy and woo. They would be so fucking mad. It's like the whole family. So I went through that for years. It was like I did not know where to fit in because it's like I want to stand up in my power and speak my truth. But then about me like shrinking myself, it started suppressing me. You know, I couldn't be myself. I was wearing a mask, you know. I couldn't do what God called me to do. So I was up in this limbo. Do what God tell me to do or deal with these family members. So the ancestor said, you got to cut them off. Yeah, you got to cut them all off. I'm like, I don't want to cut off my family members. The ancestors are like, that's why you dying in the inside. And the last straw was when they did an attack up on me to try to harm me. You know, spiritually, physically, and these fake ass family members. You know how you had them fake ass family members who you call cousins and shit, them motherfuckers. Okay. I said, oh wow. So God put me being that ditch, and it's everything it had to happen. That had to happen in order for me to make the final shift, because God knows what it would take in order for you to do something. Because sometimes we don't be obedient. Sometimes God can tell us something, but we still don't listen. We still try to go against most high words. You know, Allah, all praise to Allah. You know what I'm saying? All law. You know, and I was just been in college, just, you know, thinking, just everything, what God brought me through to be up in this peaceful energy, to be at peace, to be up in this harmonious energy from doing the work. All praise to Allah. It was time I lost my mind up in this shit. It was time I lost my mind in this shit. It was time I didn't have no peace. And when I was up in that chaos energy, I was depleted. I was going through warfare. As God started shifting me through peace, and I actually started doing the work of releasing things, healing things, my environment started becoming of that. It started becoming of this peaceful, of this boom, of this harmonious, of this abundance, prosperous energy. And that's why they mad collective, because they didn't break you. All that they did, you still wound up coming out on top. And they can't be a part of your journey. They can't be a part of it. You feel me? And they don't understand it's more so spiritual. If you go back to those karmics, your ancestors, your spirit guide, Most High gonna strip you of everything that they gave you. Because guess what? They gonna do it. Because you have been warned. You went through those lessons. And once you know better, you must do better. Once you know better, you must do better. Now, if you don't know better, how could you do better? But once you learn them lessons, once you right your wrongs, now you're able to correct it and evolve. When God show you who somebody else, believe them. When a person reveals to you who they are, believe them. Don't try to justify the shit. Don't try to clean it up. Don't try to make it a pretty picture. Release it. Learn to be non-attached to people when you need to. And people might think that, like for me, that I am a sort of heartbreaker. When I do, I cut people off. If I see some deceptive, weird, fuckery ass energy, I ain't wasting my time with you. I'm cutting your ass off expeditiously. Go play them games with somebody else. Go play that man manipulating shit, gaslighting shit, fuckery ass shit with somebody else. I'm not fit to play with you. I've done a healing work, so I can see a scam, a manipulator, a deceptive, a Jezebel, a fucking mile away. I can smell your ass when you enter the motherfucking building. I be thinking, and they be knowing when you a light being and you know who they are. And when they know you know who they are, they try to outcast your ass. They try to do everything up in their power to get everybody to turn against you. Especially when you become a light being, a chosen one. They try to get everybody to turn against you. No, don't fuck with her. She's such and such and such. She's such and such and such. But you're the only one who's living right. You're the only one who's truly alive. You're the only one who's not being up in this malicious, vindictive, get back ass shit. Low vibrational ass shit. They mad because you're keeping your light pure. They mad because as you keep healing, God gonna keep blessing you. God gonna keep filling your cup. I don't need no love. All I need is God's love. My kids' love. These people blocked you, collective. These people could have helped you a million times. They wanted you to die in that shit. And now they mad because they can't be a part of what God has for you. Now they mad because you stand up in your truth and you just speak in truth and you stand up in your power and you speak in your truth of your life experience. But because your life experience exposed their fucking demons, they mad and they shook. And then they can't wonder why in these seasons, once they do all this hate, ain't none of it working. See, if in the past seasons, you was destroyed by that shit. You was broken by that shit. You went through deep depression behind that shit. Could have experienced sickness and illness behind that shit. That was that witchcraft. And you keep breaking that shit up off of you. Ain't none of them hexes, ain't none of them spell works working no more. And as they continue to do that shit is sending right back to their asses. And everything they wishing upon you is happening to them. To God be the glory. You guys are standing up in your power. You guys are fit to attract like-minded beings. You guys better be very protective of your energy during this time. Because remember, retaliation and get back ain't got no expiration date on it. They ain't done the healing work because they ain't evolved, baby. They ain't there yet. And some of them refuse to do the healing work because they feel like ain't nothing wrong with them. And if you continue to be around a bunch of narcissists that's going to feed you and vindicate you, and you guys are feeding each other the same fuckery ass energy, you still going to be up in that same stagnant, low vibration as mindset. Keep evolving, collective. Remember, if God is for you, who the fuck can be against you? Nobody. Peace and love, family. Love you. You guys in the vibe. Stay pre and soon around this motherfucker. Peace and love. Take care. Mwah.